With every passing day, the war in West Asia drags on. US involvement in launching the first strike on Iran and being an active war participant has become a key talking point as the clock ticks for midterm elections in the country. On Monday, Republican lawmakers gathered in Florida for an annual strategy session with Donald Trump. For the Red Camp, the impact of war on election issues for the upcoming midterms emerged as a key issue. For voters who backed the US president in 2024 elections, the key concern back then, which worked in favor of Trump, is the country's economy. Now, 2 years later, a global fuel crisis triggered by the ongoing war has once again brought concerns about economic impact back under the spotlight. But in his address on Monday, the US president went on to praise his own achievements on US economy, claiming low inflation, increasing income and a surging economy.
In our country, inflation is plummeting, incomes are rising, the economy is surging, our border is the most secure at any time in American history, and the murder rate is the lowest in 125 years. That's before my father was born. My father was born 6 years later than that. I don't know if he'd like me to say that. Never liked to talk about his age. He said, don't talk about that. But think about 125 years ago, 1900, the year 1900, the stock market has set 53 all-time record highs since the election.
On the contrary, Trump's remarks on midterms had nothing to do with election issues and everything to do with the Save America Act that the US president has been pushing for. The proposed legislation hinges primarily on voter ID and other election processes.
To get it done, because I don't think you can politically exist if you're not going to do voter ID and these things. I don't think the people in this country will stand for it. So I'm making my biggest plea tonight. It'll make you, and I'm not doing it for this reason at all, it'll guarantee the midterms. It'll guarantee the midterms. If you don't get it, big trouble, my opinion.
Trump believes this act will help Republicans keep control of the US Congress, where the party currently has a slim majority in both houses. But there are several leaders who have voiced their concern about the economic impact of the ongoing war on American people.